Joe, what did you do?
I made accurate things.
Oh.
Uh,
West, who are we?
We are a bunch of dumb idiots doing dumb things on the internet because fun. None of us are professionals, and yes.
Thanks, Spider West.
Spider West.
Spider West.
Whatever Spider West does.
Don't know what that is yet, but we'll figure out because he's Spider. And
He goes upstairs.
yeah,
Yeah.
he goes upstairs. Yeah, as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is he an arachnid, or is he technically a millipede?
We'll figure it out later.
We'll figure that out later. But yeah, this is number 42.
The correct answer is abomination.
Nah, he pretty. Gorgeous. West is gorgeous. Yeah, welcome back to number 42 of our bullshittery. If you don't know what happened last time, you can look at it on YouTube because there was way too much for me to recap. But if I was to recap it, TLDR, they fought Evil Milna?
Question mark?
Question mark? And
No,
other
number
Milna
two.
has just stepped into this big ray of energy that connects directly to the weave.
Where
And
that
she was
we'll
just-
find out tonight.
She was just holiday tidings of Happy Soul Harvest.
Yeah, and continuing off. Happy Soul Harvest. As around the room you are slowly, each of you, coming back to this dull, painful consciousness. In the back of your head, Tin Can, are just these voices yelling at you for well, A, almost dying, and B, being brought to a point where you may die. He is not happy about that. And yeah, Captain, you wake up to this exploding sound as you see a lot of people around you are just sitting up from laying on the floor. Everyone a kiss from death. Gilgamesh, you feel sore, even though you don't have a body to feel sore from. And you're just kind of ahead right now.
There must have been a party, huh?
No.
Or you're just kind of lying on the floor, a bunch of shrapnel just sharding out of your body. You're just... You, each of you have these different cuts from the area of sword. That shit fucking hurt. Even as a creature who doesn't exactly get to feel pain, it's kind of like that, ooh, ouch kind of deal. Like, even though you're a robot and you don't really have sympathy with West, you're like, oh, fuck, man.
Yes.
He kind of
Yeah,
has spider fleshy legs now.
Yeah. Oh, how does that work?
He's a
I don't
cyborg
want-
now.
Cyborg?
Android,
Yeah.
actually. Android is
Android.
the term for a robot that gets organic parts.
Android is technically is a robot that is made in a highly advanced robot in a humanoid form with no organic parts. That is
That
an
is
android.
actually incorrect.
Isn't?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
So it's just
discuss
been my
Android
understanding for the
Cyborg.
past 12 years.
We'll discuss Android Cyborg stuff later. Probably. Right now, he's a fleshy robot. Spidery.
Yeah.
Exoskeletality robot. and it's almost hard to hear over this pulsing wave, but like with the with your swan song, there's just kind of this bird cry as Bran just kind of ah! Up. With that, yeah, you're all awake, dazed, being brought to this scene, your vision splitting in certain places. Your glass piece is actually a bit cracked right now, Wes, so you're having some problem seeing. And yeah, you see Melna standing in this beam of light that connects to the weave. And she is just laughing. What are you guys doing?
I'm dead.
Yeah. You have 1 HP.
Can I cast command?
On.
Melna.
You can try.
Okay, it's a DC 17 wisdom save, and I'm just gonna say come. C-O-M-E.
You kind of cast that towards her. She hears it. And as soon as this light beam, it takes a minute, but the light beam fades, she just kind of looks at you and she's like, that sounds mildly suggestive.
Well then.
Indeed. And you watch as she slowly walks towards you. She slowly walks towards you, Tin Can. You called? Can I help you?
What exactly were you doing over by the weave? Or whatever that thing was. I don't think I know that it's actually called the weave.
Well, no, you would know that's... Yeah. Roll Arcana.
4.
Roll History.
That's a 6.
Roll Intelligence.
Just a general intelligence?
Yeah.
That's 11.
Roll... Religion?
Okay. Discord is relaunched.
That's a 6.
Roll Nature.
Do I have to roll all of them as well, or
No, you
do
know
I-
exactly what the fuck that is. You're friends with
7.
Desra.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a weird spinny thingy of light.
It's just a weird glowing thing.
Weird glowing thing. You know they've been talking about this weird, strange thing called a weave, but you don't know what what those types of baskets have anything to do with what that thing is.
I thought they were talking about hair.
There's everything to do with it.
Melinda just kind of looks at you like you're joking, and then she looks over at Gilgamesh and she's like, "Holy shit!" She just kind of lifts your head up.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm still dead.
She just looking you in your eyes. She holds up.
Do I
ahead.
roll stealth, sleight of hand, deception? What?
Roll deception.
All right. Deception. 15.
You're a helmet.
You're
You
a
think
helmet.
you have her fooled. You watch as Melna just kind of walks around looking at each one of you. She doesn't say anything yet. And you watch as she's walking, all these parts that were replacing different parts of her body, like a bit of a metal chunk around her jaw, a few metal fingers start falling off, and you watch as she starts regrowing properly to her purest form. And the eye, you watch as she has one eye on her shoulder, and then another eye forms on her shoulder. And she stretches, and you watch as she's popping out her first two, second two. Out of nowhere, this third set of arms just pop out. I feel good. Oh. I swear I'm waiting on someone. You watch as Melna's just kind of pacing and tapping her foot a bit, and she's saying, Are they late? How the fuck can you be late to something like this? And she's just looking out at the weave. She lets out this sigh, and you watch as she takes the table that you guys broke before, creaks it up, and repairs it with a higher level mending spell. And she again looks at Gil.
It's Dave.
Yep.
Oh dear gosh, don't do that, West!
It reveals something.
Yep. Melna just kind of looks out at everyone and she just simply says, "Looks like we did it." Oh, don't be a whiner. Such a baby. Belzar's looking around and like, "Belzar, go home now."
Yes.
Okay. And Belzar takes the elevator down. Wait,
I'm not in the elevator.
Belzar looks down at Bran, picks him up, puts him in his bag. No. You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. Belzar gently pushes Bran out of the elevator, goes back, picks up the blacksmith, takes him with him. And Melna does one last thing. She walks over to where her body previously was and picks up her other hammer. And she just looks at them. What, West?
My poor hammer.
Why is everyone so quiet? And she's looking out at all of you. You guys just killed me.
Where's the Chewinga?
Well, we all are just about to die as well.
You want me to
That's-
speed up the process?
No.
All right.
The one who had my rubber ducky is no longer here.
I have to say, I'm sad to say that I don't know where he may be right now. And I'm going to have to say that I'm a little bit juiced up right now. So I'm feeling tingly everywhere, and I feel if I tried to summon someone, I might...
Blow something up.
Yes. She just keeps looking at the helmet. Is he dead? Does he need a new
Dave.
set of armor?
Dave crawls over to the helmet.
Alright. You guys looking around, roll, I guess, investigations. You just staying quiet there, Gilgamesh? Alright.
There's another low roll of 10.
Investigation. 30-20.
You see Wick hasn't stood up yet.
Wick all crumbles in a corner.
Well, against a wall, kinda. It takes a minute, of which where Melna is just kind of staring at the helmet, before you hear this and a as out of nowhere some air bursts like a bubble, and you guys see a familiar face, being that same female lady who's shown up every now and then again, who is known or has been called Dr. Desra. And she's just kind of like, I'm sorry. I had altercations. Something having to do with Jesus and a hole that leads to hell. He did not take... Don't worry, it's something called Christianity.
I roll religion.
Yes, you can roll religion.
Not my religion.
Best roll in a while.
The Christian gods are a part of, or God is a part of D&D in a way. We have a lot of gods here. So, what are we doing? And you watch as Desra just looks around at all of you.
Is that a rhetorical question?
Possibly. Are you going to answer the question? Because if you answer the question, then it's not rhetorical.
Dave crawls away from the helmet and towards Desra's foot.
She just kind of stares at you. She picks you up, puts you on her shoulder. Where are we going, little friend? Did you call me? Did the spider call me?
It points at Wick. With one of his little arms.
He watches this face of she's just like curious about what's going on, goes through this face of like, oh fuck, and she's like, no, buddy. And she goes over and she just kind of sweeps and picks up Wick. You're not allowed to die, I think. Do gods die? Do primordials die? Probably. But do primordials get revived? You watch as Desra slowly, creepily leans like a good 90 degrees to the side over to where you are laying down, son, as she looks towards Gilgamesh's helmet, and she just simply says, "Are they sleeping or something?" So, I'ma just kind of do my thing real quick, and I'll be right with you guys. You watch as she goes to Melna, and they start talking. If you want to eavesdrop, feel free.
Well, I can't help but eavesdrop, considering I'm in Melna's hands.
You're on Melna's desk.
Oh. Are they?
Dave can't help but eavesdrop since...
They're standing like right at the window, looking out towards the weave.
All right. I'll try and eavesdrop.
Everyone, roll perception for eavesdrop.
Since I still have
if you want
insomnia,
eavesdrop.
I can't eavesdrop. Perception?
Perception, for those with insomnia, do it at disadvantage, because you have a level of exhaustion.
Dave is going to roll for intelligence for his ability to understand, since he's
Okay.
on the shoulder.
Yeah, sure.
Yay. At disadvantage.
Dave doesn't understand what they're saying, but Dave somehow through the conversation, instead of picking on what they're saying, actually picks on their language and learns Common.
Sweet.
I got a 19.
To summarize it, they're talking about the weave. Talking about what it is and what it can be. And about the responsibility that comes with harnessing the power of it. Saying how Melna is and now will be currently crowned this, or as Desra puts it, the potty patrol of the Fate people.
Potty patrol?
As she says, cleaning up the crap of the gunk that people do and the timey-wimey, squiggly, diggly stuff. Whatever that the whole phrase is. Mel's like, do I sign a... Am I supposed to sign a contract or something? And Desert's like, why the fuck would I do that? That's like a binding agreement. Aren't you like a god or something? Probably. Oh, why was I waiting so long for you if you're just here to tell me the shit I already know? I don't know, in case you're some like stupid queen or king? What?
Don't make your idol.
What happened to the old guy? I liked him. What? That's kind of rude. I'm the new one and I'm right here. Yeah, okay. You have more arms than the last one. Is that normal? Man, don't answer that. Don't mind me. I'm gonna go. Hi, friends! And Desert just kind of turns to you. I can't help to notice, but some of you are using those perky ears of yours. Now, the conversation ain't really private, but if you're gonna eavesdrop, at least ask first. It's kind of uncomfortable.
I mean, there's never
you
been
sure?
We're all hurting.
Oh shit, man. You look fucked up.
No need to remind me.
You want a health potion or something?
That will help, yes. Please.
I don't have them. Well,
Shit.
Can I cast False Life at 5th level?
you gain temporary hit points and lose them in a minute.
It's an hour.
Oh, you lose them in an hour. You get like a momentary high.
Cool.
So there isn't really much I have or get to do here because this is kind of a predetermined event that happens like a lot. I'm just kind of recently here because I said to the last guy when they did it last time, I want to be there for the next time so I can see what happens to them and what like they're all like when they're juiced up and stuff, and that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm gonna just kind of, yeah. You guys look really fucked up. Desra picks up Gilgamesh's helmet, walks over, and puts it on Sun's head.
Congratulations, son. You now have, hold on, let me double check.
It's an improved vision thing.
Yeah, you now have,
Better vision. As Desra puts it on your head, she just simply says, "Hold this for a second." Yeah. She simply says, "Hold this for a second," and you watch as she picks up the scrapped pieces of Gilgamesh's armor, turns it into a ball of melded scrap metal, like a large ball, picks up Gilgamesh's helmet and puts it on so you can move around like a BB-8. I can't fix armor. However, that's all the shards you'll need to get your armor fix. And I'm pretty sure you got... Where do you store your money, man? You have like an extra dimensional pocket? That's cool if you do.
well, I have a living loot satchel, which is now melded inside of me.
He speaks.
Oh, that's what that was. I just thought that was some strange organ you had. Well, don't worry, it's safe at the center. And Melna's just kind of like all six of her arms raised. She's like, "What? I thought you were fucking dead! Come on, man!" Towards you, Gilgamesh.
Well, I was. No, I'm not.
Sounds reasonable.
So we've both died 3 times now?
What's the difference?
I
Is that-
believe so, yes.
That's impressive. We fucking rock. Right. There is something I did promise, isn't there? Right. I will make effort to do what I on my end of the bargain, and geez, why don't we get you guys home? Does that sound like a deal? Yes? No?
Sounds perfect, actually.
Okay. Bye.
Just like a body.
Spider dance.
You'd like a body now, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Switch the button.
Melna's gonna cast creation on you. Do you want to roll to resist? No, not you, Phil. On you, Mega.
That depends. Is she creating me an organic body or an armor body?
She's using the armor that's under you to make something.
In which case, I will not resist.
Okay. She... Will this cause the living loot satchel to become a part of you? How would that work? That sounds uncomfortable.
Well, I'm
Okay.
already living armor, so.
That's fair. Oh, I suppose that would just mean that now you would have some sort of storing aura inside you, so you can just you can just store shit inside you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's see how good of a job she does. Okay, first set. The feet are about normal. Nothing too special. Legs look a little scrawny, but they're usable. Stomach area is about the same. Chest may be a bit more brittle than from before. You have an extra set of arms now. You have
She likes creating things in her image.
yes. You have four sets of you have two sets of arms. One set yeah, you have two pairs of arms. Two are your regular normal ones, but you have an extra pair of which you can't really do anything yet. You could probably hold a light weapon in them, but you can't probably really use them dexterously yet. Maybe in the future. Right. And you got the same neck. She puts you on. She puts up her hands, slowly steps away, just in case you crumble. Roll Arcana.
All right. Do I do so at advantage or normal?
Advantage.
That's 10.
Yeah, you're fine. The DC was 10.
Okay, good.
If you failed the DC, you would have went. All right. And with that, Melna, simply now one last thing. Can everyone gather with me? Are you done here? You ready to go home?
We have some bounties to collect.
Being.
The thief guild kind of had a thing against the evil youth's head. So.
I'll go talk it over with them later.
I don't care about the bounties right now. I just want to go home.
I want my money.
Sun disappears.
Additionally, we did promise them some of the items that were stored within your tower. Or
I don't
this
have
tower,
any
not
items in
that.
this tower. Just a bunch of books.
They could be worth something.
Well, the books
Are
are
any
part
of
of the
you
public
fine?
library, so
Oh.
we're a very open concept place here. We don't really do that high society divide.
Oh, all right.
You
In
can
which
you
case,
can
I
get just about
suppose
anywhere
we're
here.
ready to do that.
All right, you guys watch as Gilgamesh disappears. She puts the spider on the Chewinga, and they both disappear. Bod, are you ready to go?
Fine.
You disappear. No, you can't have my hammer.
Funny how no one asked for that.
I didn't ask for your hammer, I want my hammer.
Well, the only person who knows you well enough, or your character well enough, Scout.
How
to
about this?
ask
I'll give you this, and
would
she
be
gives
Wes'
you the
son,
band
Spencer.
hammer.
Can I also have my tape back?
And I can always ask the Starak.
Fine. She gives you the multicolored tape.
Okay, I think I can go then now that I've gotten some of my items back replaced.
You disappear.
Right,
She-
Bristol.
She just kind of looks at the mouse and the red panda. She doesn't even wait for an answer. You two disappear. Like a minute later, Mo walks in. Shikari walks in, and she's all like, "I'm ready to foe," and everyone's gone. Melo just kind of. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw as you see cosmic horrors. Well, that's a chair.
Haha, I rolled good, surprisingly.
Just
23.
Spider rolls a 12.
All right.
I did not mean to roll twice. However, the 9 was
First one was the 9.
So that would be a 12.
Okay.
19.
Hey, son.
What?
Hey, buddy. I'm removing the chairs real quick. There we go. Sorry, guys. Everyone, you guys each see yourselves falling through this yellow sort of spiraling tube. And it's like a huge tube, and you see each other. And for those who are magical users and those who are used to it and Gilgamesh, you know this as the weave. As you are falling through the weave. You see multiple, or well, you see the prime weave. This is the weave that connects to all weaves. You're falling through and you see all these different weaves, all these different places, different worlds, different adventures. But not you, son. No, not you, Draco. Draco. You open your eyes. And you see green. Green gel.
Fields of green,
No, not
red
fields.
to
You
Green gel. As
you
you're
are
saying.
floating in a green gel, Draco. You look around barely conscious. You hear this breathing apparatus, and you see these different wires attached to you. And you look to your left a bit, and you just see these multiple rows of these different glass kind of tubes. And you look forward, and you swear you see someone with a clipboard, a scientist type gown, and they have a name tag.
What's the name tag say?
Roll a d20 Disadvantage.
$11.
Okay. 11. I will ask you to roll another thing here in a second. I need you to roll a d4.
A D4. All right. 4.
You see something that says, it's a male figure. It's Dr. It says it has the inscriptions of Dr. Asi, A-S-I, space Toril. Toril. And you see another person walk up to him, talking, and you watch as he puts down his clipboard and he looks you in the eye and he talks to the other person as they start walking off. And unless you want to do anything or perceive anything about your surroundings.
I will perceive my surroundings.
Alright. Roll perception.
Perception, that's a 12 plus 7, 19.
Okay. You think you see something? You see something inscribed, like, back on a wall? Or... Yeah, you think you see something on the back of one of the scientists as they're walking away. As it says, Zoo Fias. ZOO dash FIUS. Zoo dash Fias. Then you black out. Or you think you wake up falling in the weave and you don't know what the fuck type fever dream you just had. And as you wake up, you are falling in roll history or arcana.
I will believe Arcana is higher. Yep. 16.
Yeah, you know what the weave is. You are falling in the weave.
Oh.
This is insane. You guys all are alerted to this screaming as you see Draco, who has floated off course a little bit. And then you see Desra kind of pop in and she's like... And she looks at you, Draco, and she's like, that's probably not good. Anywho, you guys will be arriving in like 5, 4, 3... Oh, my counting's off, and you all...
So make a quick perception check.
If you see a whole bunch of kobolds doing whatever.
Okay. One sec, guys.
14.
14. You are in... You see... meat hanging from hooks around you.
Do I know what kind of meat?
Pig. Duck.
Just pork.
Cow. Animal.
Is there any people around?
Other than everyone else who has fallen in around you, being Gilgamesh, Fel, Captain, the Chewinga, who is actually now just
Can I
starting
ask
to
them
stand.
here we are?
You can ask them, yeah, where you are. And, Scout. You're working away at the front of it. Oh, that's new. You're working away at the front of your at the front of your desk. You're just kind of selling some cut smoked ham to a patron, and you hear this sound in your from your cooling closet. You think that the meat may have, or the hooks might have fallen again.
I go to check that.
You guys, there's this sound as this figure just stands, who's being clashed by this light that's coming in, and your eyes are finding it hard to adjust. Eldira, you see this just clatter of people on the floor of the butchery you work at.
More trash.
Oh dear.
Hello. As I wave now two of my hands, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna take some getting used to.
You wave with both of them, and the other one kind of waves with you out of sync a little.
Ooh, that's gonna take some getting used to.
It's like a second behind.
Right. Sorry to intrude. We we arrived here via teleportation spell gone.
Correct?
Well, via teleportation. And well, sorry for intruding on your establishment.
You see all these different people, and they look beat to shit, Eldira. And, roll... no, don't even roll. No, yep, no. Yeah, roll. Roll history for me. You have a +2 in history, so that's a 13.
13.
West, roll memorability.
I think that's no.
No.
You were not memorable. There is a robot who has spider legs. Craziest shit you've ever seen.
Or maybe it's a spider wearing a robot helmet.
Oh, dear God.
No. Bad Joe.
There's an elf on the ground. He is bloody. There's a... There's a red panda who's looking a little bit more red because of the blood from the elf. And then there's a small, strange elemental creature with a spider. And then, like, a second later, you hear a Draco scream outside, and it's just... Ah!
I don't even know what to do here. I don't.
kind of the point. A bunch of random people just kind of showed up in your meat freezer closet.
I'm trying to sneak out.
Sorry.
A bunch of random looking clowns have been beaten up. It's just pop this in like sticking cellar.
The robot with spider legs tries to skitter past you.
Yeah, that's a no.
No.
It's a 9. I think you'll sue me.
Yeah, the robot slowly tries to skitter past you. Do you let them? Draco, you're kind of coming to after banging your head, and you see the effective turret just kind of knocked over a bit, looking down at you, and he's like, "Hey, you get thrown out too? If anyone asks, I killed you." Shh.
I'm going to
I'm just gonna push you to turn it away.
if they were lying.
Whoa, hey,
about
buddy.
reported.
What's up?
I'm gonna see if they were lying.
Roll insight. Does anyone want to try to roll deception? Like you didn't come from a portal?
So are we currently in like a basement? A meat locker basement?
Kinda. Yeah. Underground a bit. By the way,
Okay.
Joe,
Yes.
you have also learned the spell message.
Oh, cool. I forgot that one recently.
You know you can use message to talk to people in general, right?
In the description of the spell, you have to. They hear your voice, and it has to be in a language you know and they understand. If you don't speak the same language, they'll hear gibberish in their head.
Well, I'll say in this case you can use message
Telepathy.
that they can understand. Yeah, telepathy. Yeah,
One-way telepathy.
Two-way telepathy, because you can respond to this message.
Oh.
Anyway.
It was a 20.
But anyway,
You can
I'm gonna-
understand people now when they speak common towards you, just you can't exactly speak towards them because primordial.
yes. I am going to cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna leave.
Do you try to stop the small elemental as they fly over your head?
Can I take a blunt end of my spear and knock him out the sky?
Roll a hit. By the way, I just want to say,
With the insight of 20, what did he
Guys,
determine?
send away.
yeah, he believes
Guys,
you.
get out the way.
6.
That's 6.
6 plus 6, 12.
He misses.
All right. You watch as they kind of try to knock you out of the air, and they just kind of whiff past you.
Dodge!
I'm a flying bug in my mouth.
By the way, Joe, or Wick,
Yeah.
you are up to max HP, and you can actually raise your max HP by 10.
Ooh, sweet.
Prime form, or semi-prime form.
I'm just gonna quickly do this before someone starts a fire or whatever, because now there's a tiny fireball flying around now.
Yes.
I'm going to quickly escort them out before they do anything.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find outside.
All right. You guys get outside slowly, and then you see someone you notice as you see Draco, who's being followed by a small, strange black metallic thing. And you know Draco from one of your friends. Draco, you have no clue who this is. And I'm pretty sure you know which friend I'm talking about, Scout.
Yes.
But yeah, you see Draco. He's a lot taller than the plushie was just described as. He looks like shit. You doing
Is
anything, Rosamund?
is the person that's escorting us out male or female?
Female.
Okay, so female.
The woman.
Woman.
Women.
My apologies, miss. Here for your troubles, and I give him 100 plat.
Where do you keep all that fucking money?
You're just gonna quickly snatch it and put it up.
Alright, fair enough. As you guys watch as this little black thing that's kind of scuttling behind Sunny's like, "Hey, don't forget about me over here." I helped. Yeah.
You're a side character.
The robot squints at you, though it has no eyelids to squint with.
I just realized. I forgot Wheatley crab.
Haha, Wheatley
Wait,
crab.
where did the fucking turn come from?
That one
I
bought
never
me.
Wheatley.
Wheatley
Wheatley
crab.
Don't make me crash the server.
Oh no.
I will roll a million d20s if I have to.
Please don't destroy our computers.
I think I'd be fine with that.
I
I
wouldn't.
have
Okay.
Unity and Blender up. I will die.
Okay. The gang's all back together, and this person is this Draco. You see this other Tabaxi who's just kind of looking you up and down.
May I help you?
Where's
You're
the
looking
rabbit
at me?
at?
What'd you say?
Where's the rabbit? Are you a friend of Scout? If that's what you mean? Maybe. Okay. That's a good question. Where the fuck is the star at?
Nowhere and everywhere. Someone like behind your shoulder. You're the only one who hears it.
Okay. One second. Where the fuck is Scout and what what the fuck happened to him? I remember your conspiracy support, so you must know. Something.
You asking me? And Stark
Yes.
points it to himself.
Yes, I'm asking you.
You know I literally can't tell you that, right? Please, music bot, be back. I need my aesthetic.
Wyatt.
Instead of telling us where he is, tell us everywhere he isn't.
With you!
You
No, I
can't
mean
even
literally
see-
everywhere.
Where are we?
Oh. Well, yeah, he can't respond to you.
Yeah, he can't hear you. And you cannot hear
I
him.
am
he
not
can hear you,
talking
but
to us, Tarak. Just does anyone know where we are?
Well, Eldiera, do you want to answer that question? You're in the village. You know the village.
I still don't know the name, but we're
It's
in the
literally
Lupin-
called the Species Village.
Lupin Village.
Yeah. It's the Lupin Village.
But it was called something else that made me confused. We never finished talking about it.
I know where we are. We're not home. I'm not home.
Wasn't the deal we got?
The Lupin Village that isn't a village because it's a lot bigger than a village.
Okay, you can't tell me where he is. Can you at least tell me who's kidnapped or not?
It's kind of obvious he's been kidnapped. You just kind of realizing that now.
By the way, I kind
No,
of stumbled
not
for a
that.
moment.
Is Draco talking to himself from our perspective?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Big yes.
Hey, Jack, real quick.
Would I be
Yeah.
able to see them, considering I've got blind sight?
Not
Would I be able
Lestaric,
to?
no.
No?
He's
Alright,
not invisible.
He's on a different plane of existence.
He's full ass hallucination.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have like strange ass true sight or planar sight, you can't see him.
Nope, just regular blind, or just regular blind sight.
Or if you can see from his eyes.
I could
I
if
can
you
do that too. I pull out the
So,
zombie and start
hold on.
talking to it.
I'm going to come.
Patronize me.
I'm going to.
Don't
Absolutely.
patronize me.
I'm gonna start touching these bears because he's scared about the talking crazy
You
cat.
got fucking solid Starak, so you know who I'm talking to. I'm not crazy. Just to be clear. I talk to the other Tabaxi. I just have a little invisible friend that only I can see. Not crazy.
Yeah, I had one too when I was younger.
His name's Dave.
How'd you know?
I can still fucking fireball you if I want to.
I mean, if you can.
That would be unpleasant.
Well, they're having
I'm gonna
their
cosplay the
conversation,
zone.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get used to my new amenities.
Roll. What the fuck do you roll for that? I guess just roll a d20.
All right.
Roll for arms. The right arm, you're starting to get more in sync. The left arm still isn't moving at all.
All right.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, you got kidnapped.
Kind of
And,
figured.
Potter and Primal?
Well, we did kind of, sort of, we're in a fight if it's not obvious from the cuts.
So you let him get captured.
Not exactly. We didn't realize until the battle started that he got kidnapped.
These guys really don't get to know their friends. They didn't know my name for like a few days.
We should just kidnap them.
So you're saying that he has been kidnapped again? Again.
That's one way to put it, but yeah.
They have gifted me a name, so I followed them.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, this is my type of music.
Hey, we got music.
Oh, fucking finally.
Now, where's the closest tavern?
No. You're actually in the closest tavern, actually, as you guys realize you've walked into a guild hall. This is a butchery connected to a guild hall.
Can I conjure a tiny 5 by 5 foot square illusion of the bric-a-brac's interior?
Yeah, and you realize something. You're in the bric-a-brac. I'm not joking. You are in the bric-a-brac.
I'd go visit the mimics upstairs and see if they're still in there.
The mimics?
Yeah, the mimics that were on strike.
That room isn't in this one. This is a pure tavern. This is not a tavern inn. This is just a tavern.
It looks like the bric-a-brac.
It looks like the
called
bric-a-brac.
the bric-a-brac, but it's not the bric-a-brac.
Can it be called the Shifty Maiden?
This one is called the Shifty Maiden, correct?
Anyways, I didn't hear where we are earlier. Where are we?
You are in a...
Village.
You're in the Lupin Village, inside of a guild hall that was recently established due to Scout.
Ah!
What plane are we on?
Zilphius.
Should have been obvious when we said the Lupin Village. Besides the one that...
Just checking we can't... Just checking.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Can I go to the quest board?
Yep.
Anything out of the ordinary?
Yes. See a note. It says 27 days from the soul harvest. 5 clicks.
I go to find a bartender or barmaid or someone.
And it's pinned. It's pinned there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find someone who works here.
There are some Lupin walking around serving some drinks to different patrons. At the front there, at the bar, there is a turtle. Sort of a brown speckled with black sort of dots shells. It has some algae on sides that is crusted over by now. It seems like they have been landlocked and they used to be that one of sea. Are you going to the bartender or one of the or one of the maids?
Is the quest board near the bartender?
It's about perpendicular to the right.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go to him, because he's most likely been stationed there for long enough to see.
How may I help you?
I'm wondering if you could just let me know who posted that message on the board over there.
No idea.
Do you know if there's anyone who may have been in around the time that was posted? I'm just wondering if I could meet the person who actually posted it.
Sad to say, but we've tried to remove it, but it seems to be one of those special types of things where only a certain person can remove it, who it's meant for.
Chewinga's gonna go try to remove the pin.
You cannot.
He's gonna just sit there pulling on the pen until something else happens.
what you're saying-
How else can I help you?
I'm gonna go to the board, see the Chewinga there,
Yep.
hold the Chewinga off, and
Roll strength.
Alright.
Do I have
Roll
to roll
strength check.
contesting strength?
Yeah.
Where'd my dice go? Here it is.
You seem to be trying to use your
Minus
your...
2.
What did you roll, Mega?
16.
Oh, on dot. Cool. Yeah, you.
Oh wait,
Show
no,
me
hold
off.
on. That's strength. That's strength
Oh.
save, not action. Okay, that'd be a 10.
Oh,
I'm getting a 12.
you're trying to use your new arms and pull the Twingo off, and it's like, no, not pulling off.
All right. In which case, I'm just gonna leave the Chewinga there and look over the quest board, see if there are actually any quests worth doing. Well, not worth doing, but any quests that are of desperate need.
There are a few things. Nothing in need, per se. There is strange rifts. There is reappearance. There is a thing. There is a. It's less a quest thing. It's more of an article that's pinned up there, saying, "Crazy man spouts folk tales of old extinct creature." And you see this old humanoid person pointing at this photo that's like way too blurry to understand.
It's also the local character.
There is a thing that says local carrot thief yet to be caught.
Who would steal fucking carrots?
There is clan leader missing.
Seems important.
And you see something that says Gorf's Gorfs, 50% off sale.
Seems more important.
And then there's
how old is the Gorf's Gorfs thing?
How old is Gorf's Gorfs?
Yeah.
Stinky old.
It is actually written on back of processed cheese. Which is strange because you can't exactly process cheese in this time period. So it's on the back of slab of cheese. The cheese is starting. It originally started as yellow and now it is blue cheese.
How old is the missing clan?
About how long? You guys have been in Fortyke for about a month.
Is time flow different?
Time technically flows a little bit different in Fortyke. So you guys have been gone about. So it says it. So the bounty is about 2 months old. And you know about this one since you were the one that actually put it up there, Eldera. There is one more. There is one more flyer that's up on the board. I just have to find the name of the place. Where is it? No.
Does it happen to be part of my world, Hydra?
No.
Okay.
It's. I mean, it could. But it's a certain someone who's a wee bit important because the party has intertangled with her in the past.
Oh, okay. Well, you figure that out. I'm gonna go find the crazy man. See what he knows about this creature.
Hi, Jack. I did a roll.
For what? What? Oh, no, just repeat yourself, man.
Hey, is there a flyer for that traveling band of miniature gladiators?
There's not here.
Okay.
It seems they have hightailed off the continent.
I'm gonna go up to and find Sun and ask him. Can you go and ask your armed buddy about the connection between the other world and this world?
You mean the one we're in, or we were just in, or?
Well, you know that one tavern with all the weird.
There it is. Okay. You guys see okay, it was a flyer, and you swear it's this lady wearing a mask, and you look at it once, you look away, and you look back, and you swear her mask has moved, and she's actually looking at you, and it says, Tiamedes, traveling shop of know-hows and other desires, is near you.
Oh. I like that lady. She's funny. But anyways, this is basically.
And you actually see on the flyer there's an arrow pointing in a direction. On a compass.
I'm gonna go look for the crazy man who's who's apparently got information about a local creature.
The rest of you?
I was asking Sun to ask Forum Weird Man about why this tavern looks exactly like the In-N-Out Tavern and then has the same post-it note. If there's a connection. Yeah, Forum dude.
Because it's the same tavern.
Because it's the same.
What do you mean it's the same?
Where do you think Parrot got the original layout of the tavern?
That's a good question.
And that, he points towards your note, and he appears to you, would be your note. You know, the one you put there.
That's the very same note, but then... But they were in different...
Dunamancy.
places.
They don't care about space and or time.
I don't know magic, okay? You're gonna have to explain things more in depth.
This is coming from the person who currently has a spider's carcass as their backside.
I thought it was just some weird body modification that happened when I put on the boot.
That's exactly what happened. Anywho. Okay, yep.
I still don't get this Dunamancy stuff either. Anyways.
Yep.
I'm going to try to recruit the party. Help me stay safe.
You've had a few leads, Eldira, but all of them have ended up false whims. As Lestaric is kind of leaning back, he simply says, I may not be exactly able to tell you directly where you have to go, Draco. However, I can say this much. The place you're looking for right now, let's say we made a deal for you to get me there once.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Gilgamesh.
Yes.
You head out to this kind of tilting over Rakshaw house. And you kind of go knock on the door, and the door kind of... And you see this old Lupin fella, and he's like, You're not the Fairs, are you?
I'm not the who?
You're the Fairs. You're not a part of that old near guild now lurking around, are you?
No, I am not.
What you here's about?
I'm here because I saw in the guild hall a thing of you saying that you have information about a local beast. I'm curious.
You believed me? And he opens the door and he welcomes you in. As he welcomes you in, he pulls you over to his kitchen. And you actually look off to the side and you see this large pile of carrots. He sits you down and you're like, I didn't think anyone would believe me.
I found that very often. People that are called crazy are more often than not the most right people in the world.
A tear sheds from his eye. He pulls down these very blurry photos, and they are still quite blurry, but you swear you see this head of this kind of salamander-like beast that has these 6 tendrils coming off of its head.
We need to find this beast. I know what it is. It's canon now.
It's canon now, yeah. Oh, big boy. They still live. Back in the day when there were just the 3 titans going around and there were them Zaz and that Xenix and they were fighting each other making these big cavities in the world. There were these 4 great things. There was the large mech, Raviosa. The raven, Quill. There was Titanus, a large glorious spectacle. And then there was the Undine, a large water-type construct. And then among these three things was this great being. And we thought so long ago that it died, but it's not. I saw it with my own two eyes. He only has one eye. When I had two eyes. And now I know it's not my cataracts getting to me. But I had this nice filmy picturing box that I got in Volterra. Only problem is, it takes about a minute for it to do the photographing, is what they calls it. But I got this photo, and it's photo evidence that the creature still lives. It's a something. Tra. You know what I'm talking about.
I think I do, yes.
What are we talking about?
The creature?
What creature?
The ones in the photos.
You're here about the creatures in the photos.
Yes.
You're not the Fez, are you?
No. What's that?
Part of that whole guilty thing.
No.
Out them adventure. Circle conversation.
I have a feeling that Gilgamesh would actually would totally humor the guy, and they would sit for hours saying the same conversation over and over.
He totally would.
And you do. You get to the point where he's telling you about this great and then he forgets what he's talking about.
Then the cycle continues again.
Yeah, just keeps going.
Okay, I guess we need to go find Gilgamesh later.
Until he's sitting there, he's like, what creature are we talking about again?
The one in the photos?
Do you remember its name? I'm sorry, I'm a bit fuzzy right now.
You said it was the Tur or something. I think you were going to call it the giraffe?
That's it! The Tyraxolotl!
Tyraxolotl!
It lives!
Oh yeah, I forgot you made that canon.
Yeah. That's it! It's the Tyraxolotl! That was the fourth of the things. There was the Raviosa of the great Raven Quill, Titanus of the mountains, Undine of the water, and then the Tyraxolotl. It appeared out of nowhere, almost like it was just made up. Right? This great big thing. It's alive. I know it. I've seen it with my own two eyes. He only has one eye. When I had two eyes, and he starts looping again. About an hour goes by until he's like, he's Leon, and he's like, who are you?
I'm here about the Tyraxolotl.
Come back into the war. You believe in the great Tyraxolotl too?
I was here to get information about it, yes.
It's a little late. Why don't you come back when it's not the dinner time?
Okay.
He steps over.
Pleasure speaking.
Hey. You step out. You get about 20 steps away and you're walking away. And you hear a, get off my lawn! Yelling towards you as he forgets who you were. And he's wandering in and he's like biting cars like whippersnappers. No, you're probably older than him.
I am unquestionably older.
You're unquestionably older than him.
Unquestionably the oldest person in the village right now.
Not the oldest, just older.
Older.
than him. The
Technically speaking, the Chewinga would be older.
Yeah.
You are third oldest probably in the village.
Second oldest.
You don't fucking know.
And you don't know who the oldest is. For maybe I'm the oldest, maybe I'm the second oldest.
Considering the lore that I put into my world, technically you would be the oldest.
You are the oldest. Due to the lore that happened in Mega's world, yes. You have become an anchor point.
Congratulations, Joe. You are canonically part of my world.
Oh, sweet.
Well, your Chewinga is.
There's no, because of its altercation with Desra. Yeah, speed.
I want to do something now that I know that part of
Alright, Adira, you see Miki and Tamis walking by, and they just kind of shut you a quick wave. You recognize these people, son, being 2 of the 10 Knights of Xenix. You know Miki and Tamis. You've met them before. Just kind of Miki sits out. Hey, Adira, how's it going? Is the hunt still going as well?
Yeah.
Still going fine?
Yeah. We found a scout party ended up in the meat cellar at the shop.
Have they been there this whole time?
Apparently.
Damn, that's weird. Oh, hey, you're Draco, right?
Exactly. Yes.
I remember you. You're the one. You're the one who had that Aarakocra. You were a plushie?
I was a plushie.
You were the one with that Blake person, that Aarakocra. Fuck, who were the originals? Aarakocra, Blake, you.
Wasn't Sage there at the time?
No.
No,
Yeah, no, he
Sage
was. Because
Yeah,
after we left the city, I went out and went to the forest, so Sage would have been there since Sage was there when I was the Aarakocra.
Fair enough. Sage.
Yeah, Sage was
So the Kenku. I think that was everyone. And of course the Lupin. Or the bunny.
Well, technically, Scott didn't go into the shop.
What about Giblet?
Giblet was after.
Would not have met Giblet. This is not Blorg. You're thinking of Blorg.
Wait, so where are we and who are we talking to again? I've zoned out apparently.
You haven't met them. This is a character they met long ago before the stream started happening. This is a small, you know the Squid Kids from Splatoon? Think of Miki looking sort of like one of those. And then there's this kind of a bit of towering very high next to him is a Earth Genasi. And he has a apron on that says "Thank the Cook." It's a Kiss the Cook apron, but it has "Kiss" and "Thank the Cook" written over.
Okay.
You watch as Miki actually crouches down and looks at you, Wick. He says to you in common, "Wow, aren't you small?"
I'm just gonna sit there and then point at them and then talk to them through their mind with them as and say, "Aren't you small?"
You try to hook into their mind, but something stops you. Oh, hey, you know what? No! due to your tapping into your elder primordial type of being, no, it doesn't stop you, because you're so much older than this. So yeah.
Whoa! What was that?
He kind of squints at you.
Just gonna look around and go, what was what?
Do you say what was what in primordial?
Yes.
You hear Miki respond to you in calm and saying,
A strange voice.
He understood your primordial.
Wait, you can understand it like that?
I didn't hear a strange voice.
Roll deception.
Well, I didn't. I didn't hear a strange voice.
No, but you were the strange. Roll persuasion.
I don't realize that he didn't understand what was happening. 10.
He's like, wait, it was your voice.
It was my voice? So it was.
Well,
Miki starts talking primordial to the small thing.
man, primordial speech. Did you learn it, or are you like a connoisseur of the arts, or are you just old?
This is just how I've always spoke. This is how
you
the others
an
spoke.
And he looks up at Tamis. He's like,
Tamis, look, it's a small elemental thing.
Oh,
and you
by the way, I want
Yeah.
to point out something. It's very, very common in D&D and out of game also for people to mistake Chewingas for Fae because they're so similar and so strange compared to other elementals.
well, Miki would know you're an elemental.
Okay.
Probably because Sun has forgotten. But yeah. Sun has probably forgotten why, but there is a reason.
Okay. I only throw out there because it could be interesting for plot if someone mistakes me for a Fae and does stupid things.
My burp tastes like bologna.
What?
Okay, Tamis looks down at you. He thinks you're a Fae.
Okay.
He just kind of squints at you.
Kind of funny how I only recognize this party.
I was going to say you could have recognized Wes because Wes came into town with you, but he's not really memorable, right? Other people recognize him. You don't.
Actually, has Wes gotten new armor and the spider butt since the last time he was here?
Yeah, that's why he's hard to recognize.
I don't think Wes ever went to this town though.
No, he went with you.
Because last time it was paintboard, right? And we just looked at Granny, and then I switched over with Sun, and then we did you doing on whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Giblet went with him, so Giblet's been in the town, or this town before.
Yeah.
But yeah, he still wouldn't have met those characters. And they never, even if they knew who Giblet was, they would never have known he was in the party.
as Miki's looking at all of you, he simply says,
We're about to be off towards Granny Snoo-Snoo's house. If you guys want to hop a ride.
Would I
As
recognize
Gilgamesh.
that name?
not
I
Snoo Snoo.
recognize the person, but I wouldn't recognize the name.
You don't recognize Snoo Snoo.
Okay. I heard Granny's
Going
like
to
cookies.
Granny whose house?
Snoo-Snoo.
That's the nickname people gave her.
I sure hope it's not for the reason I think it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, good.
Does she make cookies? I hear Grannies make cookies.
She makes great cookies.
She makes good cookies, yeah. I mean, if you
Wish I
think
could
about
do
her in the way,
cookies.
it's kind of a jokey name because she does fuck people up, but not in the way you think.
Yeah, she does. She may be old, but she's a badass.
I want to fight her again.
All right. Anywho, as everyone will move towards the village of Brutox. After so long. Slowly moving in. After a long while, you guys, you all see this well in the middle of town, and it's like a well, not a well. You see a fountain in the middle of town, and it's like a community fountain. If you wanted to like clean up some of your armor, Gilgamesh, that's like really stained and messy right now. Even though creation was used on you, you're really messy right now. You could clean yourself off. If anyone wants to clean themselves off in the town fountain, feel free. You looking around, it's normal housing. You see up in the sky is this floating city. And you see the well has a golden kind of rim on it, and there are just houses everywhere.
I don't need to use the fountain to clean myself off, but I will throw a single platinum piece in and make a wish.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to do this for the day.
Oh wait.
74. You throw a piece of platinum into the well, and then what's your armor class? 20 something?
28.
28. You hear as your head moves over a bit as you are hit in the head with a bolt. As it tinks off of you, and you're kind of stuttered, and you look over, and you see this person who's loading in another bolt into a crossbow, and he starts aiming it at you.
Wait, what have been in this town before?
You've been here before, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it's just,
Excuse me, why are you shooting at me?
You touch the well, and he shoots again.
It's fun.
What did you say?
Fireball item?
Yeah, you can. You want to throw a fireball?
I'll go throw a fireball.
Make a dex save, Gilgamesh. He said because you touched the well. Yeah.
No. Shooting Gilgamesh. The guy shooting Gilgamesh.
Yeah, Gilgamesh is right at him, so Gilgamesh and him will make a dex save.
Can I try to stop this? But this doesn't sound a great enthusiasm. Can I try to stop this?
Yes, as you're shanked in the back.
You learn very quickly in this town.
Welcome to Brutox, the town of fighting.
Well, no one can fight each other now.
In the town where I grew up.
Roll damage, son.
Character grew up.
Okay. I never said what level I was casting it on.
You never did. What level? 7?
I'll cast it at level 7.
Oh dear God, Mega!
Well, that Indomitable worked horribly against me. Indomitable means that I can re-roll re-roll a saving throw, and I have to use the new number. That worked horribly.
38 plus 5, so...
And Mega and Gilgamesh is going to take double damage.
43.
You took 4 damage, by the way, Gilgamesh, from his one of his bolts. Yeah.
I know about this town.
It did bludgeoning damage.
I'll just be on the roof of Green.
Wait, was it magical in nature?
Just blunt.
Okay, in which case it does too. Due to the fact of my heavy armor
Yeah,
master
you'll take half.
feat, it takes half.
Yeah.
Wait,
So I take 2.
did we get a long rest for healing technically because we leveled up?
Nope. Well,
No.
nope. Still 1 HP for those who have 1 HP. As Brett,
Which means
great.
that arrow accidentally knocked me down.
It knocks you down and I just incinerate you.
It does not knock you down. It will not do. I'll say because your metal armor, and technically he was like just on that verge of missing, it probably does no damage to you.
Okay.
However, the fireball.
That will not.
As this guy, you kind of scatter around, and everything's going dark for you, and you see this guy who's been splattered out everywhere, back together, as you right back up, and he's like, ha ha ha! Welcome to Brew Talks, and he gives you a pat on the shoulder and walks away.
Bye.
Well, this is certainly.
Welcome to Brew Talks.
And you look behind you, you hear as you see behind you. You're back up to max HP actually, as Bran has been stabbed in his back, twisted and pulled down. And he falls to the ground, and instantly stands right back up. And he gives Bran a little wave and walks away.
I think we need to fly.
Welcome to Brew Talks, the town of fighting. No. As you are reviving. This is the town where no one can die. Permanently, at least. Damage you take here is always non-lethal. You always will heal. This is Brew Talks. Be you automation or merely a soul. Brew Talks is a home show. Well, technically, you just went unconscious this time.
Oh, okay.
Whenever someone hits unconscious in Brew Talks, they instantly pass all their saves.
Okay.
And
So,
are brought back to max health. Yeah.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check and search for the strongest source of magic that I can detect.
Other than the floating city.
Yeah, other than the floating city.
Which he technically.
I got a 3!
It is Miki.
Plus 3.
It is Miki.
Miki. I'm gonna turn to Miki and ask if he's making this Healy magic weirdness happen.
Nope, that would be actually the town totem. Each of the 4 towns of Brutox, Jollyfield, Harvest, and Recarnate each have a totem that repress the Blood Mist Forest, which, well, makes it not grow. And this one just kind of lets people not die. Recarnate makes everyone who's there most likely probably dead. Most people in Recarnate are souls. Jollyfield just kind of makes people happy and tingly. And
Jollyfield's fucking weird.
And Village of the Harvest gets very nice crop yields. And that
So
is
people
Satsu.
can't die, but they can still feel pain.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you kind of numb it out over time.
Can I commit self-die to heal myself back to full HP?
You can try.
I will try.
What are you attacking yourself with?
Hang on, I got an idea.
Yep.
I slapped Rex in the back of the head with 1 damage.
I don't have a head.
You knock off his helmet. As there's a soft. Who's on my roof? Oh, Aldira. As you watch as Granny Snooze steps onto her roof holding her broom.
Point.
Time, 1 second. I fireball myself at 6th level.
Also with West or just on yourself?
Also with West.
Alright, both of you back up to max HP. Not your spell slots, just HP. And Granny just shakes her head and she's softly like, man, suicide rates today. She looks down at everyone and she's like, welcome to Brew Talks!
I suspect you are a bit... Some of you are new here. I haven't seen you before, and she points to you, Gilgamesh. I know you, dearie Aldira. You're lucky I like you, because I would be smacking you off my roof right now.
I'm just going to point at Granny Snoo and go, you!
Do you use telepathy?
Yes.
She looks around confused.
I say, where is Gustava?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
What?
He took what was not his. And he stranded me.
And you watch as Granny starts looking around confused. And Eldira, you hear her softly mutter, is my age getting to me?
Down here.
She's like, I swear someone's using a telepathy spell. And she's trying to track where it's coming from, but she
I'm so
can't.
jumped up and down waving.
The Chihuahua looks like it wants to talk to you.
Granny Snoo Snoo will hop down. She uses her broom and she catches herself. It's a flying broom, so it actually stops an inch from the ground before she lowers herself. She walks over to the Chewinga and crouches down and looks at you. She doesn't say anything.
Speak in primordial, she won't understand probably, and continue trying to talk.
She does not understand primordial.
Can she even hear primordial?
Not yours, no.
So it's just a staring contest from the outside viewer.
A staring contest between Granny Snoo Snoo, who is this pure white dragonborn. She does not have a tail. She's not a half dragon. She is dragonborn. Completely different history.
Mm-hmm.
She has. She doesn't. She has the normal spiny type horns. Her face is a little bit slim, but her legs are large with muscle. Like, whole lordy large.
One arm and a mage hand. Right?
One arm and a mage hand?
Yep.
I guess, yeah. Her legs are buff.
I'm retired.
She is retired. And she crouches down and she looks at the Chewing and she's like, "Did you telepathy into my head?"
Nod.
How do you know that name? Vistira.
Kidnapped me.
I haven't seen Vistira in a long, long time. I'm
You were
surprised
there.
that. I beg your pardon?
You were there when you kidnapped me.
At the water temple?
No.
We kidnapped a lot of people at the water temple.
You stole my bed. I was sleeping.
Bed?
Gilgamesh is just looking back and forth between them, watching, looking at, waiting for Granny to lie out loud while...
No, it's not out loud, it's telepathy. They're just having this intense staring contest.
Oh, in which case I'm just going
Back and forth.
I'll show you my bed. And then I'm just gonna run over to West and try to pull the
That was
necklace
not.
out.
That's not your original bed. That's a bed Desra gave you temporarily.
I thought it was the gem inside of it was my bed.
Not anymore.
Oh.
I
guess I can
The
conjure
gem.
an
The
illusion of
gem.
a gem.
You were originally in a gem necklace. That was just a gem.
Okay. I thought we still had the gem necklace.
No,
It was
you just had a gem.
Wait, no, one sec, let me check my notes. I think I got the necklace.
Yeah, I thought
No,
West
we
still
had-
had the necklace, but it
You
was
had a
broken.
gem. You had a fire gem.
Yeah, it was just a gem.
It was just a gem. Yeah.
Before the staring contest keeps going on, I snap my fingers in front of Granny,
Yeah, it's just true.
like, grab it.
She doesn't even break concentration with this Chewinga.
Well, I'm just gonna if the necklace doesn't exist anymore,
No,
with the
it
original
exists.
gem.
It exists.
do we leave it somewhere?
You were just
Where is
given.
it?
You were kind of given a different miniature home being that gem with Desra when you met her in a certain place that's kind of out of this realm of existence before you were sent on your small little adventure. Long thing I'd have to explain to you.
Okay, well, I'm going to conjure an illusion of the original gem.
She looks at it and she's like,
And just be holding it.
and the
even though
necklace?
it's big for me. Just the gem.
just the gem. So not the gem and necklace, just the gem that fit in the necklace.
Yep. Well, you see, I didn't care about the stuff that was wrapped around it.
Okay. But it's a really like special gem. It's like this aquamarine blues type starring gem that has these jagged points. It's completely natural, but it looks like a 5-point star. She looks and she's like, "That's certainly Aldira's necklace gem. Hold on." And she'll pick you up and she wanders into her house and she goes to her little antiquities and she pulls out Aldira's necklace.
My bed.
Are you gonna enter your gem?
Yes. It's gonna immediately suck into it.
You into it, and the red swirl that was once in it returns.
Granny Snow has captured a chewing-gum.
Yep.
Okay.
I knock on the granny's door and saying, May we come in? I'd prefer not to die.
Oh yeah, come in.
Thank you. As Gilgamesh.
As everyone slowly will filter in. She'll put out a plate of cookies and she puts the necklace on the table.
So, what brings you all back to Brutox? Where's my son?
Okay.
That's
so apparently,
Granny's giving you this small death look at her already. You can tell she's not. She's hiding it, but she's not in a good mood.
yeah, you're not gonna like this at all. He got kidnapped.
I'm new to the party, so I genuinely don't know who your son is.
Scout.
My son is one of the people of this party long time ago kidnapped and kind of adopted into them. He is a about yay-type bunny person.
Oh.
Please let me introduce myself properly. My name is Elda Theobart Snow. Most people call me Granny Snow.
Or
Pleasure to
Granny
meet you.
Snooze.
I am Sir Gilgamesh.
It's pleasant to meet you, Sir Gilgamesh.
A pleasure to meet you, Will. Or a pleasure to meet you as well, Granny Snow.
So he got kidnapped again?
Yes, without our knowledge.
That's impressive. And who are all these new people?
And I'm going to say to Granny Snow, actually, I don't think he was kidnapped. I think he turned into a woman.
No, he got kidnapped.
I'm speaking honestly from my perspective.
Yeah.
I think he turned into a woman.
Yeah.
By the way, that reminds what happened because all of you apparently showed up in my meat cellar, beaten and bruised.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So.
You guys are, as you guys are talking, you realize you see Granny's kind of looking at the automation. If the sparks could be flying in the air, they could be. As Granny's kind of like just staring at him. She's watching him. Making sure he doesn't do any shit again.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were fighting in a different realm. You know, as one does.
Only Sun can see this, but like Lestarak is floating on top the table reading a book, being a nuisance.
I just follow Star. What you doing?
Alright.
Whatever. He does what he wants.
Yeah, he does.
So yeah, we were fighting someone in another realm. And who we thought was Scout was an enemy. Our plans got kinda, sorta downhill. We got hit by a bunch of swords.
You hear the effect of Terry is like,
One sword actually. Just did a lot.
he's been like trailing behind.
Just gonna stare at it. Can I try to pick the tarn up and throw it in the well? Walk outside and throw it in the well.
As soon as you walk, as soon as you're walking towards the turret, you watch as its sides click out, and there are these little holes.
He's like, whoa, 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 buddy.
He's pointing them towards you. Do you step back?
Oh. Is it the fixed or the broken turret?
It's an effective turret.
Oh,
So yeah.
He's just holding. These two are in this like Mexican standoff. Carry
Didn't
on.
I cast Greater Zone before?
Nope.
Then I cast it now.
Okay.
Cool. And I'll just walk towards it.
You hear these clicking sounds towards you. You hear these. You hear this.
Bang! Bang, bang!
It'll probably shoot out bubbles if it's shooting anything.
He's looking at you. He's like, And they close. And he's like, you're lucky I'm ammo conservative.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and just throw it in the well outside.
Electrocution sounds. Brown is being electrocuted in a well because of a turret who is constantly being revived. Brandon's going to be stuck there until someone helps him. Anyhow.
Okay, cool.
Carry on, son.
I think the Roanoke place.
However, we might know generally where he is.
Being
The Fae. He's somewhere in the fucking Fae.
Feywild? How are you gonna get there?
Yeah, the place has great weather.
I look at this. We have a way. We've been there before.
what about the portal on the island?
That portal does not work.
The island
But,
ship?
What?
You talking about the moving lighthouse island?
yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you
Well,
wanted something about that for if it's actually a matter of luck for you, the island turtle is actually washing nearby soon. If you want, I can get Platius and the Puppy Face Guild to get you a carriage ride there. Out to the docks, and then it'll be your problem to sail there.
we got a boat.
Okay.
Do we though?
Shall I prepare a carriage? I'll take that as a yes.
as Snow will stand up and she will head off. Sorry, she will be gone. She pulls you and the effective turret out of the well, and the turret scampers off. And you hear the turret say,
You'll rue this day. Trust me. I'll hunt you down and kill you.
With bullets.
With bullets. A lot of them. Yeah.
and he scampers off.
Are you ammo efficient?
I'll be ammo effective soon.
You hear enough, what do I gotta do to get some bullets around here? Way off. He scampers off. A lone turret in a big world.
He actually might be useful if you can modify his thing.
Now he's gone. It's gonna be Toothbrush Shank 2.0. Yeah. Okay. unless you guys are doing anything within the hour it takes for the carriage to get there. Carriage arrives.
I'm going to try and get used to my arms.
Okay. Roll dexterity.
$13.
Okay.
Wait, would that be an advantage since I
Just
managed
normal.
normal? Okay, then 13.
Yeah, every time it's going to be a different roll. Because I think it's funny.
Okay.
You swear you get finger movement in the left arm, and the right arm is now actually moving a little faster than your first arm. You've, like, overcorrected that one, and you're like, oh, well.
Right.
And, yeah, you hear this outside as a carriage rolls up. And you hear a familiar voice saying, "Hello?
Oh,
Hey, my guild members are here! Hello? Draco!" And there's just this dog person who bolts in through the door, and the door just... As soon as they heard the hi, and Draco just gets fucking tackled. This person who picks up Draco is this large suit of armor who puts even your size to shame. He is tall. A little bit taller than, like a head taller than you. And he pulls off his helmet. And you see a dog head.
I go over to him and wave. Hello!
Hello!
Can't breathe.
Shh, 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 shh. He pets your head while you're choking.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Sir Gilgamesh.
I am Sir Pladius, and you two shake. You have a lot of hands!
I do. It is a recent development.
Impressive. I can have that many hands, but that's only when I don't have my gauntlets. And that's not necessarily a good thing. More hands are not better than two.
Okay, we get it. You have
Necessary.
hands. Let's go before the turtle shows up.
Oh,
As,
we're going to the turtle! And you watch as he takes Draco and throws him into the carriage. And you actually hear a crunch sound of Draco as, like, bones breaking in the carriage. And he's like, ah! And he's like, don't be a baby.
Before we leave, I give Granny Snow a 100 platinum.
You go to give Granny... You go to
Thank you for
give...
your hospitality.
You go to give Granny Snow this money, but you see she's actually standing in a little on this little dirt patch, her arms crossed as she's looking at this bag in a hole.
Might I ask what this is?
Grave.
Oh.
Of
Was it
it was one of my kids.
Oh.
He was my little giblet.
That's
Never got that was exactly a nickname for him, so we kind of stuck with it. He wanted to grow up to be a big dragonborn like me. Though he wasn't exactly a dragonborn, he was a lizard folk. But I couldn't break his heart.
I don't know what it's like to bury a child, but I have buried. Well, ironically, I have buried myself and my wife and my great grandparents.
Well,
And their daughter and their son.
she's barely even listening to you. She is just like 1,000 yards staring at this grave. It's fresh. It is about maybe 2 months. What the fuck did you guys do? You bastards!
I definitely was not responsible. Somebody ruined the moment.
motherfuckers! Every time!
I was enjoying the moment, guys. You ruined it.
God damn it, Mega.
Admittedly, I did not figure it would play then.
Is it still playing?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, yep, she just has this 1,000-yard stare. Which bot was that a bot?
That was me 6.
Was it Me6? Is Me6 still playing it?
No.
Okay.
And it's back to the music.
Is it?
Anyway, it is now, yeah.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Anyway,
Right.
as I was saying, sorry. As I was saying, I tell her I know what it's like to bury a family member, and so I just gently pass her 10,000 flat.
Alright. She doesn't even acknowledge it. She's just.
I know these will not cover for your loss, but
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna notice the grave is very obviously not. It's empty.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look up and say what happened.
Something or someone dug it up.
Why?
Who knows why people do what
The
they
dead
do?
are supposed to return to the earth.
Ah, my ears!
Hmm?
Oh! I had the bot muted, and then my volume was all the way up, and I just ear blasted myself. Fuck me. Okay. Thanks, Misa.
anyway, as I was just saying,
I heard you scream my ears and that was it.
anyway, as I was saying, I give her the 10,000 flat and say, I know this won't cover your loss, but at the very least, this'll you can use this to make sure that others will. No, you can use this to make sure that others won't know your pain.
She'll just hold it. You gave her a pouch, right?
Yes.
She'll just hold the pouch. As you get on, you're starting to head out, you actually see as she's giving it to donate it to the guild, because the guild would be the right place to give it, for they are the now new the newest guild, and the Puppy Face Guild have been the resident protection agencies of the town for a while now. She goes back. Yep.
Can I crawl up? I guess crawl up to her would be the correct term now. And I just want to ask her, hey, have you seen Giblet lately? He took the thing and then he went somewhere else, and now we don't know where he went.
I was gonna.
Wait, what?
I look at Tin Can.
Who's Giblet?
You know that skeleton
The
thingy?
Giblet was the person that she was saying it was dead and dug up.
Yeah.
You're,
Right,
as
The
walking
skeleton.
past, you'll probably overhear it.
Right, yeah, I remember that. I'm asking what Giblet
Okay.
used to do. Like,
Yeah, because you only know him as Vessel.
You know him
yeah,
as Vessel.
I know him. Vessel.
Same.
I'm like, I'm looking at him like, wait, what? Giblet? What are you talking about? Kind of thing.
You know that thing in the other place that had my ducky?
There is nothing you can steal from Snow Scout if you even tried.
No. Thing with the, what?
Thing
ducky?
that had my half of my rubber ducky.
No, I don't know anything about a rubber ducky.
Son, you hear Platius softly mutter a, uh-oh.
I know.
As he's slowly turning and he's lining up the cart with West and Gilgamesh. As he's looking over at Granny, lining it up, and he moves you out of the way, moves Bran out of the way, moves Captain out of the way, moves you. Eldira out of the way and softly covers the Chewinga.
Not that it does any good.
Not that it does any good.
They
Not
don't know
like
that.
shielding your eyes, just shielding you.
Oh.
You hear this.
Like physically protecting.
Yeah. You guys hear this sound as Gilgamesh, before you know it, there is a tin can sized dent into your armor and tin can into your armor as you're plowed right into this carriage. You weren't kicked. The tin can was. As you were right into the carriage. She just snap-kicked you for saying that name in that context around her.
Can I try to catch her footer? Just
You
like
don't
that?
even know it's coming. Do you want, if you want to try to catch her foot, I will roll damage.
Okay, let's do this, because I can't die here. So dexterity or strength?
Strength. If you're trying to catch it.
21. And is it
Nope.
saving throw or
Save. Or check to catch.
check? Okay, then yeah, 21.
Yeah.
If it was-
Even if you catch it, you're still technically taking the full force.
But then I'll also be catching it, and then I won't.
You
be
saw
stopping.
as he started talking about Giblet in such a way as if he's still alive around her. I'll let you move out of the way and brace yourself if you want, Gilgamesh. So,
Alright,
yeah, I'll let you move out of the way. As it's just like a blur as she's standing in one state, and in the next, you just see her kind of on her side, her leg out in a kicking formation, like she
I
just
imagine
kicked something.
I imagine it's kind of like the Final Fantasy Manderville Mad Dash thing.
A little bit, yeah.
That I did.
Yeah, I do. But you guys were kind of close to her already, and he was coming towards her, so she didn't actually have to go far.
Right.
You guys,
yeah.
yeah.
That doesn't necessarily make it any less effective.
Oh yeah, true. Anywho, how many D12s does she get again for her centripetal force? So normally she is hold on, monks. How much damage does a normal hit for a unarmed strike for a monk do at level 20? Level 20 monks do a D10 in a hit. She has her critical boon, where a normal hit does the exact same as a critical. So that's going to do 2d10 there. It wasn't a crit, so it's not going to do an additional 2. Her
Doesn't even matter.
reps... Well, for your armor it doesn't matter, but this does still count. This doesn't give a fuck about adamantine. So 2d10. Oh, right, yeah, you don't take crit damage normally. So, yeah, it would have just been 2d10 to you. Her sandals will do an extra D48 to you. And her dragon claw at her feet will give you an extra 3d6. Then we start adding her sip and centripetal force value. She's only gotten to store at least a round and half an attack action and a bonus action of force. So that would let her do double speed, and then because she can attack in her hasted action. So I'm going to quadruple her speed, divide it by 10, and that's how many D12s or D8s? D8s you take.
What are you doing, Joe?
There's a chest flying around.
What's happening? Oh. And you take 618 points of damage as you are just flung into the cart.
Okay.
There is just a metal pancake in the cart as it kind of like
Unscrunches.
unscrunches into the cart. Oh, fuck, does that... Oh shit, I need you to make a... Oh fuck, she has a... Oh no. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 20, or else you will lose...
That's awkward.
One.
Oh no!
You lose the effect of 2 magic items on your person.
So 2 magic items lose their effect.
Well, 2 because it was a critical... Well, it was going to be 1... No, it's 1 dampened, but now it's 1 broken. What
So
magic
I
item
used
on your
one
body
magic
is
item.
broken?
Huh. Let me just go through what I have on my body.
Actually, hold on. Roll a d6. Roll a d6, and I'll tell you what area you have to do it from.
4.
So it's head. 1. It's 1, 2. Going 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically, it would be your left leg that you would have to remove a magic item from.
I don't think I have any magic items on my left leg, cause
Technically, you have 1 magic item on your legs.
Yeah.
Spider.
oh wait, I did put the boots on my feet after I got them.
Yeah.
You just
Damn
got them, man.
Damn it! Well, I still have 1 boot.
So I mean, he
Although
has
that one-
half the spider legs.
It's gonna go from 8 to 4 legs.
It would just be on one side.
You know what? I'll let you choose what magic item you lose.
Well, no, technically that is fair. So either A, I lose half the legs, or B, that actually. Give me a second to read what the effect actually says. Opening up Death Star's table.
You can choose what item you lose. I'll let you do that. Or what magic item you lose.
Does it also get rid of curses?
It does not.
Even if it's on the curse, even magic's on the cursed item?
Yeah. You cannot have the Headless Maiden be broken. It is a Vorpal weapon. It is impossible for that to break.
Okay, just give me a quick minute to go through it.
Okay.
I have.
And as you're going to decide what item you've lost, the group is rocketed pretty much to the nearby aisle. So you are left off, and much like a familiar time when you were seeing them before, you see off in the distance the great old you see the tower, or the you see the lighthouse. On the back of on top of an island, and son, you again in a familiar scenario where you once saw him like this before. You see Edward, and he just kind of looks you up and down and he says, "Huh, you're back." And Platius sticks his head out of the car, fills his lungs, and yells, "Edward!" And he's like, "Ah!" And he just covers his ears. He's like, "My..." He's like, "My meningitis!" That's the wrong one. "My tinnitus!" There it is. "Ah! Why? It's like he knows!" There is this, half Tarask who is covering his ears from this screaming Platius. He looks like a Dragonborn if a Dragonborn was a Tarask.
Neat.
And he's like, "I've come to pick you up to bring you back home." "Please, no." And he steps into the cart.
Pleasure to meet you.
He can't even hear you.
I wave my hand.
He waves. You see some blood on his palm.
Oh, that actually reminds me. I'll use prestidigitation to clean the both of us up.
You and Edward?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you realize a curse that might have been put on you, as glitter starts constantly falling out of these parts of your plating. As you try to clean it out, just more glitter. More glitter. Until you stop.
Hi, Jack. I have 2 questions.
Yep.
First, the rusty wrench that had a +1 for tinnitus. Is that a technically magic item?
You
When
mean
I bought
tetanus?
it- What did I say? Did I say Tetris?
You said Yes, +1 tinnitus. You mean tetanus? Did I say Tetris?
No, I'm yes.
I'm fairly certain he meant. I can't think of anything.
Aww. I think you meant tiramisu.
Tiramisu, yes. But
No, it's +1 to Raz.
Yes.
But was that was a magic item, right?
It is not magical, it just does an additional point of tetanus.
Oh, okay. But no. Well, didn't you say when I bought it from Balthazar, I was buying all the magic items? Is it just magical to Balthazar?
Belzar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just magical to him. Just magical to him.
Also, second question: am I still near Granny Snow, or was I moved?
Oh, fuck no.
I mean, like where I was, or was I moved to the with everyone?
You were moved practically instantly into the cart.
Oh.
If you can't think of anything, it's gonna be them spider legs.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be those because also it was a roll that happened.
Alright, you lose your spider legs instantly.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Right after I updated the avatar.
Right after this abomination was created, it is gone. It can no longer climb stairs.
You may no longer climb stairs. You were kicked so hard, you've become paraplegic. Again.
Yes.
You must use wheels to get around. Oh, it's such a bad taste joke. Oh, I'm so sorry.
When are we going to, go on the island or...
Anywho, yep. You guys just need a boat now.
We got the fucking
Having a boat.
no?
You're the only you and Wes are the only ones that know about it. He does, but he's the only one. Him and Wes are the only ones that know about it as they're walking towards the water. I want to see if anyone else does something.
I thought Scout owned the boat, bottle boat.
Nope, Sun does. Yep.
Since my old Scout's old character didn't want the cloak, I'll give the Cloak of Tongues to Scout's new avatar, or Scout's new character.
I'll take it, but I won't use it.
Alright. You kind of snatch it and put it in your inventory, or in your pocket.
He's a hoarder. Like,
Alright.
So take it. You got the boat?
You have the boat.
I have the boat. I have the boat. So I'm gonna do the thing with the boat. Open it, put it in the water, follow up, put it down.
I'll let you do that in a minute. As Gilgamesh, you hear they're talking about a boat.
A boat?
Yeah, they need a boat.
Oh.
And you see they're walking towards the water. Are you going to catch up with them?
Yeah.
Alright. You catch up with them.
a boat.
As you're getting to them, are you going to ask them anything? You do see they've walked off like onto the sandy beach part instead of towards the docks.
Oh. Do you fellows have a folding boat?
No? I hold up the bottle.
He's holding a glass bottle that looks like a boat.
Well, this is certainly interesting. I'm
Very
not
interesting.
familiar.
And it has a small horse figurine in it.
God dang it! Why?
With a cart. I remember this shit. It's Roach.
So you're saying that Sun
Roach
left
has-
Roach in a bottle the whole thing time.
For 5 months.
Is Roach okay?
Oh yeah, he's a minifigure right now. He's perfectly fine. He's plastic, or well, glass. Also, he's a unicorn.
Oh wait, didn't that happen to Giblet too? He got left open. It was Shank once.
Yeah. As they fill up, as you watch as they uncork it at the steering wheel of this bottle, and they start filling it with seawater. Well, first they dump out some sand and they fill it with seawater. And then they put the cork back in, set it down, and they take like 20 steps back, and like this just steam appears. As the steam clears, there's this gigantic glass boat. And
Is it a boat or a ship?
boat, ship, pirate ship. Well, trading ship, trading vessel. And you see inside of the giant glass ship is a horse attached to a cart who's looking around a little bit confused.
Completely fine this time because now they have magic.
And you watch as you see this unicorn that's inside the boat, Gilgamesh. As it bows its head down into a trough and starts eating.
Well, a very lovely unicorn. But I'm not so sure of the idea of going on a glass boat.
What's ever gone wrong? I've gone on a boat.
You hear a voice from over top as you hear a question. Do I get to drive it again?
Oh no. Oh no.
Hi.
Did we leave somebody else?
I
at
would
the
have
boat?
noticed here.
I think
You
that
see,
should be
you
us.
see as this elven lady kind of peers her head over, and Desra also peers her head over and looks at him, and she's like, "You're me."
Dang it!
And
I only have a
Astarel looks at her and like,
Am I?
I mean, you act like me.
Maybe I'm a ripoff.
Oh,
And then like this unionized gasp between these two chaotic beings.
You know what?
Why do I feel like we have two Astrals? Draco says that out loud.
Technically, you have two Desras.
You know what sucks? Now the scout's here, no one can really drive the boat except for her now. I can't
Astral's
drive
the
the
only.
boat. My character only has proficiency in land.
Desra just kind of picks up Astral and she's like, "Get out of here, you ripoff. I know you're the original one to this world, but there's only one chaotic being in this story." And she's like, "Actually, there's 4.
I hate this boat.
I can drive the boat.
No,
Into
I
a
can
cliff face.
drive.
I look at Gilgamesh. Do you know how to
I'm
drive a boat?
literally a pirate captain. I
Yeah.
can't.
hey,
I have not seen the boat, no.
Everyone's here asking each other if they can drive a boat, except for Brandy's like, I'm a pirate."
I'm just gonna walk into the ocean and stare at the ocean. Fine.
Why don't
Bran,
we ask
you're
our
s-
pirates friend if they have experience driving a boat?
Bran, you're staring off into the distance, and you're kind of zoning out a bit, and you swear you see this mirage of your ship flying between these two portals and disappearing.
hey, pirate,
Put one of my hands on his shoulders and say, "Hello. Sorry to interrupt, but have you driven a boat before?"
Yes, I'm needed now. Got it. I'm just gonna walk towards the boat now.
Bran nods, he's like, he knows what he has to do. He pulls out his plank board, realizes this isn't the place to use his plank board, puts his plank board away, and walks to the helm.
I think I just throw the plank board away because I can just summon it.
Driftwood in the water now.
Well, looks like we've got 2 captains now.
Did you guys just summon it on land?
Astarella's gone. As Bran takes the helm, the glass sails still look full as ever. They don't move. They're glass. It's an inanimate object. And the boat, as soon as someone who knows how to drive a boat mans the helm, as everyone's on it, starts moving.
Someone's gonna need to persuade me to get on, because Gilgamesh is rather reluctant to go on a glass ship.
Alright, who wants to roll persuasion?
Sure. A
Bran.
metal ship? Absolutely. A
Bran.
glass ship with his weight? Not at all.
Bran, roll persuasion. Okay, roll insight, Gilgamesh, roll persuasion, son, and roll persuasion, Fel, if you want.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, I'm not persuading. I was saying that I'm just gonna get ready to leave.
What?
Hang
I'd
on.
intimidate him onto the boat.
Hold on, one more time.
Can I try to intimidate him onto the boat?
You
Threaten
yourself
him.
are a little bit intimidated of the boat right now, so no.
But I have my rubber ducky. Half
No,
of my
you
rubber
don't.
ducky.
Hi Jack. I'm gonna roll for.
Right, you do. You have half of a water protection ability.
I rolled 26.
I'll roll.
Don't worry about it. Alright. What'd you get for insight?
I managed to roll an 8.
Alright. You went for a persuasion match with a sorcerer. Yeah, that sounds about right. Charisma casters. You are persuaded to get onto the boat.
He points out that there was a horse and an entire carriage on the boat.
You do it with a lot of
problem.
hesitancy, and as soon as it parts way and you start walking around, you swear you hear soft cracks under your feet.
The most fall from the sky before, it'll be fine.
And to those who are looking at Gilgamesh as he's looking around worried as he's walking, you see Desiree just behind him making these glass cracking sounds as he walks.
Can I cast heroism on Gilgamesh just to give him a bit of courage for it?
Sure.
Cool.
You're courageously breaking the ship.
You are now imbued with bravery.
Alright, I'm now bravely going to break the ship. As Desiree's apparently walking behind me, creating sounds of breaking glass.
Yeah. You're brave. You're bravely trying to stop yourself from breaking the ship.
Remember,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say.
Yep,
The scout character would have told her about stories and stuff about on. And Iron Roller is also.
Yeah.
So he was just sort of on the cliff.
Yeah. Armor was much heavier than you, Mega, and he's set on this boat fine, but you don't know him. So it's just funny.
Yep. I think the first thing that should have given you courage was the
Sure,
entire
yeah, roll
horse's
perception.
carriage not having a problem.
15.
15. You're looking around and you see no glass around you is actually breaking. You just hear the sound.
Alright, can I roll an insight with advantage then? Since I
Yes.
see... 11.
You kind of just slowly turn around and you see Desiree behind you, and she has like a smug smile.
Desiree?
she puts a finger to your non-existent lips and softly says shh as she disappears.
Could you at least get rid of the glitter, please?
You just hear a soft you see glitter in the wind as it says no.
What is with this party and
Chaotic.
having chaotic beings?
It probably comes with the kidnapping.
I say this out for everybody to hear.
I'm not part of the party. I'm just trying to help find my friend.
Oh fuck, he's on the ship! Oh no!
What?
You left 2 horses on this ship! You hear
Wait,
you hear a very unsatisfied moo.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did we actually do it to?
You did. You did it to him.
Oh well, good to see you, George.
You, Gilgamesh, you see as they are addressing this horse, who is currently wearing a bikini. And sunblock on the nose and a straw hat. And it is mooing, for it is bilingual.
Admittedly, not the strangest thing I've seen.
It takes a bite out of your helmet and starts walking up the mast pole.
Okay, of course they can eat metal. That is at least stranger.
You watch as George is walking up this completely flat mass surface. As soon as it hits like one of the small lumps in it, as soon as it's tilted in its path, it keeps going in that path and it just starts walking into the sky.
Bye.
Well,
You guys have now released George.
Oh no.
On the world.
Remember I said there were... for those who don't know, George is this long-running few joke characters in the campaign that they accidentally made. Well, I made, but they kept summoning because they kept asking to summon George by reciting his name. And George is basically an Elder Scrolls horse. They don't care about the laws of physics. Neither does he.
Intended features.
It's intended features.
They do what I do.
Hey, hi, Jack.
But better. Yeah.
The sea is a cruel mistress. You can love her, you can hate her, but you can never trust her.
Okay.
I just cast a rousing sea shanty. So now if it's calm or it's a storm, it reverts to the opposite. So if it's calm, there's a storm now. Also,
It instantly starts storming.
Also, I gain 1 thing of exhaustion, which kind of sucks, but
We still have a rest.
It instantly
someone-
starts storming.
and someone gets a bardic inspiration randomly.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gilgamesh. You are inspired. As it starts storming,
10.
your heroism is blailing behind you. You can defeat this storm. Would you like to punch the storm?
No, 'cause you're gonna
you know what? Here, I'll punch the storm.
Roll the hit to punch the storm.
Do I do so with advantage because it is technically several sizes larger than
Yes.
Good thing it was at advantage. That's a 22.
You hit the storm.
Storm says ow.
The storm strikes back. As a bolt of lightning nearly hits you, but softly misses. As you go for and throw a punch out at the storm, you watch as an additional 5 feet out, your punch actually goes with a glitter punch.
Oh, really?
Your punches do +2 glitter damage, and have an additional 5 feet of reach.
Oh, really? Cool.
Nice. So wait, they kill him with glitter?
No.
So that would now be 7 damage with the additional 2 glitter.
Cool. So you do 7 damage for the storm. The storm isn't really. It's a storm. Draco, you swear you hear munching sounds as you look up and you think George is eating the storm? but you're not sure, and you don't know if you want to be. As you eventually sail out of this storm, Gilgamesh, alas, you have beaten the storm. Congratulations.
Hijack. Also, by harnessing the power of the sea, the sea itself absorbs exhaustion from being chosen by the caster.
Oh.
So could I actually cast that at a higher level?
2.
Level 6. It's a level...
No, to do what?
1, it would give more people bardic inspiration, up to level 6.
Okay.
And also it would remove exhaustion from more beings.
Everyone's exhaustion is removed, and I guess everyone has a bardic inspiration now. As you sail out of the storm, you are all inspired, you think, by Gilgamesh's success, for he has beaten the storm.
You great acquired.
Storm Puncher. The storm is hold on. Roll performance for me, Mega.
Alright.
At advantage.
Title required.
Performance. That's a...
Okay. The storm is intrigued by your try, though the storm truly knows itself that you have yet to truly beat it. Maybe once again in the future you will have your battle, but for now it is yet of a draw. As you reach the light tower on the back of an island, the floating lighthouse.
Time to uncork the boat.
Dock, uncork the boat after everyone gets off except for Roach.
Nope. I being vocal road from the part.
Okay, you guys take out Roach. You take Roach with you. You hear Roach and its normal sound just go, nay.
Does it say nay or does it nay?
It says the word nay. That's why they picked Roach. It says the word nay.
No, Roach was a normal horse.
Until you turn it into a fucking unicorn.
Nay, this is a unicorn.
It makes horse noises.
Sun did that with wild magic when he was a plushie.
Yeah, it makes horse noises. Its blood sells for a lot. Anywho.
Thanks for that idea.
You're welcome. You take Roach onto an island. You guys are greeted by a satyr.
Hi.
Hello.
And he pulls out his pipe and he's like, "What you doing back here?"
Well, we had to go to the Fae.
You want to get to
Another
the
rescue-
Feywild?
Yeah, we have another rescue mission.
Alright.
This one easily more dangerous.
Knowing you guys, I bet it is. I bet it is. Well, have some fun, I guess. Portal's right there. Like I said, you're free to use it.
Alright, bye. Let's go to the portal, guys.
So you guys go. There on the side of the lighthouse, there is this portal that leads to the Feywild, which they opened in a previous adventure. You all head through?
Yes, you must stay out.
Yes, let's follow. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
As
yeah.
you enter through, hold on.
Oh, nice. Are we in a tavern again?
No.
Into the bric-a-brac.
You enter a tavern.
Dude, I think it
Enter chapter called the Shifty Maiden.
There we go. Please work. Is it working? I don't think it's working.
Apparently not.
Hold on.
Guess we don't get ambience.
You don't get ambience apparently. One sec, guys.
Someone sing some horror ambience for us.
Yes.
Give me like potential horror advertising.
I'm good.
Bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum,
Bum, diddy, bada, bum, bum.
bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum.
It's interesting what people's views are on horror ambience.
There we go. Okay, okay. It's fine. I got it. Oh dear. Oh dear.
David
As
Puberty.
David Puberty. Yeah, Dave. As you enter Feywild, the portal behind you will disappear and close. You hear soft chattering in the wind. As around you, there are small trees. Like, puny. I'm talking like... Oh dear. A foot high trees.
Smaller than Joe.
Can I try to see if it's just giant broccoli?
It is not. They are full trees. Fran, you've been here before. You know this as the Giant's Forest.
That's certainly something.
You guys see it, and you see it is just this small patch of kind of grass that looks like trees, and it's about a good 20 feet in size, about 20 foot by 20 foot in a sphere. And you guys see in the center of it is what you know as the eldest tree that was called when you were here, Fel. You know this as Lestarax's tree, son. The one you planted here so long ago. You may choose to walk through the forest, or you may choose to walk around the forest. Wes doesn't get to answer this. Last time he had a choice about forests, it did not go well.
How dare you?
And I
I'm on road, so I will go around.
Can I walk through the forest?
Do you want
I
to?
think I should follow Joe through the forest.
Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop, Joe Phil?
Well, can I roll history first?
Oh, you remember it completely. It's the Giant's Forest.
Sure, I'll stop Joe. I'll pick Joe up and I'll throw him back.
Okay. This is where you fought the Tooth Fairies.
I just start openly weeping and walking away.
I'll go around. I'll go around because I'm on the road. I don't want to step on the trees.
Not fairies. I don't believe in fairies. I don't.
But you are.
And as you guys are turning away from the Giant's Forest, which is only 20 feet in spherical diameter and is only a foot tall.
Why can't we go through it?
It's the forest that makes
If
us
you
look
guys
like
really want to
giants.
experience it, sure.
Sounds like a fun time.
Sure.
Are you guys going to the Giant's Forest?
I mean, I want to, but I.
Alright, looks as Wes starts heading into the Giant's Forest. Is anyone gonna stop him?
I'm gonna stop.
Gil's apparently gonna stop.
I can't
Alright,
even see how
contested strength.
Fairies.
That's a 12.
I'll let Gilgamesh do it at advantage since I'm helping.
Alright.
That's
I somehow beat you.
Oh God, will this pull you two along with? Oh dear. Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll strength, West, to pull them along?
Yes.
Okay, you two also roll strength.
And
That's
who's
24.
pulling me? Or who's grabbed me? And are they
Phil
being
grabbed
pulled
you.
too now?
Brandon first.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am not strong enough.
Okay, you are not pulled along, Mega. However, Draco is. As Draco, you are pulled into the giant's forest.
Wait, wouldn't... No, I think Mega would get pulled in, because I rolled a 24.
Oh! What's your plus mod?
Plus 10.
What's the plus mod, Mega?
+4.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
only
you're
got a
pulled in.
22.
You're pulled in.
Can I quickly cast Lucky Charm on everyone?
Yep, yep.
Cool.
Wait, are we talking saving mod or is this a?
Nope,
Just-
just contested.
Just to check. Just contested strength.
Okay.
If this all goes wrong, can I do something too that I'm pretty sure will make sure no one gets pulled in by this?
Maybe.
Simply just rolling forward.
Okay, I'm gonna post this in the chat again so people know what Lucky Charm does.
Hijack. If this somehow fails and West pulls them all in, can I use Roach to charge at West to
Why does this keep happening?
Why do I keep getting attacked when I want to go into a forest? What has ever bad happened when I went into a forest?
Believe me.
you literally
Anywho, as Sun and Gilgamesh are pulled into the forest, as Bran freely lets Wick enter the forest, you guys what? Fel and Eldera, you are watching, and Fel, you're like, and here we go. As you guys start walking into the forest, you watch as the forest actually starts growing around you as you go deeper and deeper. And you guys watch as the forest isn't growing, but you watch as they shrink into the forest.
Well, we're getting even smaller. I didn't know that was possible.
As
I
you,
wonder
as
if I
the
can
forest
create
grows
a
around you, are the rest of you following?
no.
I'm gonna also cast.
Can I
Death
try to
Healer on
resist the
myself.
magical effects of this forest?
Nope.
Bill wants to be giant still.
Can I cast Death
Yes.
Healer on myself?
I wanna
You know
feel
what? Yeah,
like a
sure.
big
Roll to
person.
resist. Roll to resist.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. What size is your bardic inspiration die?
Ooh.
It's a little late now.
All right, fair enough.
3.
Yeah, no.
What size is bardic inspiration die anyway? In case I need
Pretty
to
sure it's a
do it later.
D10.
Okay, D10.
Anywho, Fel, are you heading into the forest?
Can I cast
Yes, you can.
cool, I cast Death Ward on myself before following him?
All right.
Wait a minute. Don't we have the puppy guild with us?
Nope.
Or did they not follow?
You did not.
Hijack, you just had to give him a birthday wish, which allows him to wield a vorpal weapon.
Who? West?
Yeah.
That wasn't a part of the birthday wish.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
birthday
Oh
wish was
right,
just
yeah, it
yesterday.
was. Yeah, that was
Birthday
fun.
wish to have this incredible strength.
Oh yeah, you have a fucking high strength now. I forgot.
Yeah, my strength is now 69. It's only a plus 10, but still.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, I'm gonna be listening out for clattering
Yeah.
of teeth.
Okay. Elda, you watch
You just
as
had to get back to him, didn't you?
I did, yeah. You watch you watch as Gilgamesh Sun are both dragged in. Wick walks in and Bran slowly walks in as they all shrink down. Roach kind of looks at you and kind of needs you to like he needs your head to go in. Like he gestures for you to follow.
Voice wants us to follow.
Yep. Actually, no. The horse doesn't do anything. But you get pushed in. Something pushes you from behind. This is what happened to you, Fel.
Wait, when I just exit,
You have the alert feat, right?
I have. I think so. I have stuff that can help me protect any people.
All right, you detect something, but make a dex save. Okay. Nope. You look back and you see these very long, skinny hands of the forest giants have reached up and are pushing you in. As you're being pushed into the forest. And as you're touching the forest, as you start moving, you actually see as the forest starts growing around you.
Can I do that smoke thing?
Not in... Yes, but it's not going to help you here. You do the smoke thing, but you are pulled into the forest with everyone. And you guys see as this large smoky mist starts enshrouding the forest. And you guys are looking up, and you see this gigantic horse figure. As a hoof comes down near you and slowly starts shrinking until Roach is with you.
What about the captain?
Captain is with you. And with that, you hear a voice. Well, I've been waiting long enough. Gilgamesh, right? Pretty sure that's what you called yourself, or you told me your name was. So sorry about the misnaming of you. And you see Pantheon. The familiar female black figure. The one that Scout turned into.
You know, I was expecting you, but not this early.
I'm still more scared of the tooth fairies. You haven't seen any, have you?
And she looks you in her eyes and she starts walking toward you and she says, well then, let's get to it. And that's where we're going to end it today.
Oh, okay.
Because it is 7. So, as always, guys, good night.
Please.